The door dilated, then contracted again. There was a tiny patter of soft feet rushing up to me as I half read the information flashing across the screens of the armory wall, half paid attention to the contents of my locker.
Friend Josh?
I looked at my companion. The normally easygoing Umai was looking distressed. Her normally sleek tail stood out like a bottle brush. Yes, Miss Kawaii? She winced slightly at the mispronunciation of her name. Wrapping her upper pair of arms around a standard-issue sonic rifle, her secondary pair of eyes scanned the screens as she looked at me, as I pulled my special gear out of my private locker.
Friend Josh, why are you putting on metal clothing? Why have you not armed yourself in the armory?
I gave her a crooked smile, remembering in time not to show teeth. Miss Kawaii, the captain has requested that we prepare to repel boarders.
Yes, so you should...
I sat down and started adjusting the buckles. I had only worn the gear in bits and pieces up to this point, and most of it needed adjusting. And the captain has expressly forbidden me to use Terran kinetic weapons after the last boarding action and decompression event.
Yes, but there is plenty of...
And frankly, I do find Xeno weaponry to be a bit underwhelming. The young Umai looked at the sonic rifle she was holding, easily capable of stunning most known sentient beings.
Yes, I know, but wouldn't it be...
And I have made this specially for the Terran History event that I was asked to do for next planetfall. She shifted her secondary eyes onto me as I buckled the breastplate.
That is historical? All that metal?
A klaxon started wailing, signaling that the pirates had gotten their boarding vessels past the close-in defense systems. I nodded and grinned, letting my teeth show as I pulled on the reinforced gauntlets. Yes, it is as historically accurate as I can make it. Variations of this was used for several thousand cycles in Terra, long before we climbed out of the gravity well. The young Umai looked curious, despite the wailing klaxon.
Really, friend Josh? But it is primitive, yes?
It may look primitive, but this pattern is often considered one of the most highly developed versions of this style of combat suit.
But, friend Josh, why are you wearing that when there are several modern Terran standard ablative combat suits in the armory?
Because, dear Miss Kawaii, I said, as I lowered the replica great helm onto my padded head and reached for my morning star. It is time to go medieval on their asses.